Alright guys, how's it going? Welcome to another quick review. It's going to be a quick review of a game from a racing series that I've always been a big fan of. You know, it's very rare that these games ever let me down. And this one is Need for Speed Carbon. You can see I've got two copies, PS2 and the PS3 version. So I've completed it on both. You know, when I first got this, I got it on the PS2 and completed it on that. Really enjoyed the game, and of course later down the line I got the PS3 version, and you know recently I've completed that as well. So actually the backs of the covers are different, so I'll show you that, and then we'll go to the back. So there's a PS2 version, which to be honest is probably better at the back. You know, they've got the better screenshots at the back, and there's the PS3 version. Now this isn't the most, this isn't the most easiest bloody game to get a hold of. You know, on eBay it's like £12–13. That's why it's taken me so long to get it, you know, after loving the PS2 version. But I really got lucky and I got it for like £5 on eBay. I was like, buy it now. Somebody listed it for like £5, so I just bought it, you know, so that's actually a really good price for it. You know, because it was an early PS3 game, it might have sold very well. You know, it probably sold better in the PS2, but yeah, I'm glad to get the PS3 version, guys. I'm going to be talking about the PS3 version, because that's the game I've completed recently, the version I've completed recently, whereas, Need for Speed Carbon was years ago. And, the same game, just a few, differences. Obviously, graphical-wise, this game is, slightly better. I'm not going to say it's, a whole ton better, but, graphical-wise, it's slightly better. As you'd expect, from going from the PS2 to the PS3. And I'm still going to say, I've been saying this for years, ever since I completed the PS2 version, this is one of my favourite Need for Speed games. I ain't going to lie, there's just something about this game that I really like. I'd say my favourite Need for Speed games are probably Carbon, Most Wanted, and probably Need for Speed Undercover on the PS3. That was the first, racing game that I played on the PS3. But yeah, still a great game, guys. It's like I say, it's my top 3 Need for Speed games of all time, and it's just something about it. You're like racing at night, the lights and that of the cars. You could probably see at the back, but like the lights and that, neon lights and things at night, you can see better in the PS2 version. Look, this looks so good. I just like that whole dark, street kind of thing, where you can see all the bloody car lights and that. I don't know, I just think it's really cool. And to be honest, I think the story in this is not bad. Like cutscenes and that, they're actually quite interesting, which is more than you can say for, a lot of Need for Speed games. Especially recent ones, story-wise, have been, pretty, diabolical. But I would say the story in this is quite interesting. One of the big things I like about Need for Speed Carbon is that you're not always racing alone. You're racing with a teammate. You could crash, and your teammate could go on and win, and that would count as a win for you. So in my opinion, that just, for me, adds a lot of fun to the game, So, you kind of have to, sometimes help your partner out, If they've got the faster car, you can, try and stop other cars, try and, let him get through and win. So I like that about the game, guys. I really do. I've always been a big fan of, the teamwork, in racing. That's probably why I like Race Driver Grid so much, because you're in a team, and I just absolutely loved Race Driver Grid. And yeah, teamwork in this I think works really well. You've got different partners. Each partner's got different skills. Some can scout ahead and find shortcuts, which is quite useful. And some people have they basically put the turbo on, they put the nitrous on, and they basically get right in front of you. So basically you get that boost from their turbo. So they really do help you out, the teammates, I think that's really fantastic. And for me, definitely adds to the fun of the game. I'm going to say the soundtrack, in my opinion, is really good. It really fits, the Need for Speed kind of atmosphere. Even the rap song in this game, for me, I'm not a big fan of rap. But the rap songs in this game, they work well. They really do. Soundtrack, just brilliant. Probably one of the better, Need for Speed soundtracks. And of course, being early Need for Speed, you buy your cars. It's unheard of nowadays. Nowadays, you just do so many races and then you unlock cars and things. But no, this game you actually save up money and you buy your cars. And, you know, what happened to the days where you could buy your own cars? You collected your own money and you basically saved up for, you know, whatever car you wanted. You didn't want just any old car to be in your garage. You wanted cars that you really wanted in there, you know, fast ones, you know. But, you know, racing games nowadays just unlock this, unlock that, and you end up with a whole bunch of crap cars in your garage. So obviously I love it for that. You know, we're able to save up enough money and stuff. Customization in this game is really good as well. You know, I miss those days as well where you can like add spoilers, add different patterns to your car, change the colour. You've got loads of different things to choose from. You know, it's quite a good, you know, customization, you know, package. Which again, something that's kind of lost again nowadays. Nowadays, just, you know, you unlock, you know, liveries. You know, you don't actually get to customise your car the way you want. You just get a few patterns every now and again, like, you know, different liveries. But customization in this game and some of the, you know, some of the earlier Need for Speed games, like Most Wanted and that, customization just fantastic, you know. Something I like in this game, which is, I believe this is the only game that's had, or only Need for Speed game that's had this, and that is the canyon races. How these canyon races work is there's 2 rounds. The first round, your opponent's in front of you, and basically what you've got to do is you've got to stay as close to them as possible and try and overtake them if you can. I think if you overtake them for like 10 seconds, it's an instant win. But basically, you've got to, you know, stop them from, you know, from getting away from you, because that allow them to rack up more points. They get less points depending on how close you are to them. So you do that, you complete the round, and then the second round you're in front, and again the same thing applies. You've got to try and get as far away from them as possible, stop them from overtaking you. And for me, it's a great race. You know, a really enjoyable race. You can obviously be put out of the race instantly by going off the bloody cliff. There's some bits where the barriers, you know, it's weak. So if you hit it, you're going to go off that cliff. And a great race, you know, it's quite tense. You know, it's quite a nerve-wracking race. You know, especially the final boss. That was quite bloody tough, actually. And that was a canyon race as well. But yeah, Need for Speed Carbon, guys. Just, for me, a great game. If I had to recommend one, I'd probably say the PS2 version just because of price. You can pick this up for like, what, £2-3 at most. You can pick this up for like bloody, like, I don't know, £12-13, unless you get lucky like me and get it for like £5 on eBay. But yeah, I'd probably recommend that, you know, just for the price, you know. But if you don't mind, you know, paying extra money, I would definitely say the PS3 version. But as a whole, I'd say PS2 just for the price. And, you know, the PS2 version still looks really good as well. You know, obviously not as good as the PS3 version, but, you know, it still looks good. You know, for its time, it was fantastic. You know, it really was. So anyway, guys, that's it. Thank you very much for watching, guys. If you've played this game, let me know what you think, or basically just let me know what you think of the whole, you know, Need for Speed series in general. You know, what's your favourite Need for Speed game? What's your least favourite? You know, I would say right now my least favourite's bloody Pro Street. That's, I don't know, bloody I hate that game. But anyway, guys, yeah, thanks for watching. Really appreciate it as always. Catch you all later.